All right, let's take a look at our freebie for this session. Another new PowerPoint set. Surprise, surprise. This one comes from one of my favorite developers, though, DeSafa. Those guys are pretty good. Let's see here. Let me get you a link to check out the entire collection. What I like about these is they're pretty clean. Clean in terms of the text. You know how one of my pet peeves is a lot of these templates and stuff. The text is all just teeny tiny, and I would never use it for a presentation, let alone create a video out of it. This, as you can see, uses a couple of interesting fonts and some. Let's just let this. Oh, you know what? Your freebie comes with a rendered sample. Let's take a look at that. You'll download the zip file, unzip it, and you'll get all this stuff here. Let's take a look at this. Okay, nice clean motion. Some interesting stuff going on. Right, not too much to handle, but kind of a interesting, colorful way to deliver like a message, right? All right, so I'll let you go ahead and check it out and whatnot. Let's take a look at anything we might need to know as far as modifying this real quick. First of all, you'll want to install the fonts, and I would recommend doing a file save as and create a copy, right, so you don't screw up your master copy. Right, so that being done, let's see here. As with all our advanced templates, you are going to need / want to open up the selection pane. Okay, and it seems that this is pretty consistent in all the templates that are in there. They have a couple of layers called elements, and I'm going to hide these two elements. And you'll notice that what they are. What are they? They are these animated GIF files. Okay, these are on top. So if you want to modify this text, see this? These are on top. You want to modify this text? You can't get there from here, right? So what you do is open up the selection pane and hide these two guys. Okay, now you can go in and you can modify the text, right? And it uses indigo regular and lemon milk. And I put the font in with the package for you. So go in, think of a nice message, or ways that you might want to. It's almost like a kinetic typography kind of video, and I like that. The effects are nice and stuff like that. So you modify your text. Okay, don't forget to turn your elements back on, and then when we preview this, right? It's rather nicely timed. So one thing I normally don't like about these templates is you can't control how long it stays on screen easily. Well, with these, what I found is I don't really have to do that because it moves at a decent pace, right? And it is what it is. It's meant to be set to music to deliver the message with text visually. That's it. I wouldn't necessarily try to make it do more than that, except in a couple of the ways that we're going to talk about in just a second. All right, what else do we got? All right, more text, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. Let's go down here. Here's one. This I might want to modify. If I want to change the picture, this is a transparent cutout. Oh, please stop doing that. Why animated GIFs just keep running? You got to pause them. It's a real pain. But let's do this. If I click on it, it's a picture placeholder. Okay, so here's one way I can swap this out. I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to change picture. I'm going to use from stock images, but if I wanted this to be a picture of me or any other image that I might have, you go to remove.bg and you remove the BG. But in case you didn't know this, now in PowerPoint we have a selection of cutout people. Nice. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this happy guy. Let's insert it. So I basically changed the picture, and here's something we're going to want to know about. I'm going to zoom out just a touch here. So you'll see that, well, it kind of cuts his arms off, right? I don't want that. The thing that will fix that is if I still have the item selected here, I'm going to go to picture format and I'm going to crop. So now what I can do is I can pull him down enough, so that his arms are now inside the frame, right? And I'll go ahead and hit crop, and then if I want, I can make it bigger and do the deal. And that's basically it. Everything just works, and boom, there we go. It's a shocking discovery. He looks shocked. I like it. Okay, and then that's kind of it. If you want a box shot, they come with a bunch of templates for box shots, but they're Photoshop templates. And the tutorials show you how to use the free online service, PhotoP, to create some kind of cool box shots. And really, that's about it. Not much else to do there. So that's kind of a neat freebie. You can play around with that and have some fun. Let's see, what else can we do, though? Let's rip this off a little bit. This is one of my favorite things. First of all, design-wise, we're going to be talking a lot about design. Here's some great design stuff. One of my favorite ways to come up with design ideas is to, find stuff like these advanced PowerPoint templates. You just can't beat them design-wise. You can't, so let's see what we can do with them. Now, literally, and we've done this a couple of times before, I could take this apart piece by piece, and I could save them out as objects. And I could recreate this whole thing in Camtasia if I wanted to, right? So that might be a project, but that'd be a big project. Okay. Maybe one of the things I like to do with a lot of these templates is we notice that there is a lot of stuff here that is kind of useful, possibly. Like these cool little elements. Well, they're just graphics. They are simply, in fact, let me highlight one of the elements. Let's right-click, Save Picture, and it is just a GIF file. So what I did was I went through and I picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 of these out of, I think it was just one deck, and I saved them out as GIF files. Now if we go over to Camtasia, we can do is a GIF file is a GIF file. So if you import them into Camtasia as a GIF file, then all of a sudden, now I have all these cool little elements and stuff to use that I already paid for. Just pulled them out of PowerPoint. I'm pretty sure everyone can pretty much imagine how to use these, but if we have images or backgrounds, or anything that you can see or think of in a visual asset that looks like this. I'm just going to use a image of Maggie the Wonder Dog, and you just kind of place them and position them where you want, have them do what you want, and you can combine them and all that good stuff. In fact, one of the things I like about these templates is you'll notice that they combine a couple of them. Well, if we run this, timing-wise, you'll see that that's a very effective thing to do. It does a circle, and then as soon as that's done, it flies out. So you can stack them on top of each other in Camtasia, or back to back like I have here, and have some fun with that kind of stuff. All right, and then let's look at one more thing here. This is another deck in the collection, and just all kinds of fun stuff here. Here we have some halftones that we talked about before, little lines. Okay, you can't really create this kind of thing in Camtasia. I don't know. Let's do this. Let's right-click. Let's copy this. Let's go over to our working deck here. Let's add a new slide. Let's paste this thing. All right. I'm going to put it here. Now, I'll probably make it a little bigger even. I can, make it any shape I want, or anything I can do in PowerPoint to muck with this thing. But of course, what we're going to do is we're going to right click. Let's see, we're going to click on it, and let's go to the format. Let's change the fill to black. Why? Why are we changing this to black? And then why are we going to right click, save as picture? Let's call it a squiggly. Squiggly. I'm just going to save it in this directory as a PNG. We go over to Camtasia, and we go like this, and we find our squiggly. I'm saving some PowerPoint assets here. Let's go to Assets, and this is where we saved it. Here's our squiggly line. Okay, can't create this in Camtasia, at least not easily. Let's drop it on the timeline here. And then let's right click. Let's add us a visual effect. Let's add us a color tint. There's only one color, and it is a dark color. It is a dark tone. Let's jack up the intensity, and then let's make this any color we want. Boom. Any color, any size. But essentially what we're doing is we're pulling, an interesting thing out of PowerPoint. Right? Here's another one. I kind of like this. Where is this guy? There he is. Let's copy this. And if we kind of watch the animation here, see, these just kind of come in and do a little bounce thing. Nothing too dramatic. Let's see if we can wrap that up. Let's put it here. Paste it. And technically speaking, we probably could, well, I don't know, let's see what it is. Shape format, shape fill is our, I don't want it to fill black. That must be an outline, I believe. So it's probably an outline. So there's no fill, shape outline. Okay, so that's black. Let's save this. Let's make it a little bigger. Probably would hold the shift key, make it a little bigger. There we go. Let's right click and save as picture. Oh, I don't know. GVRONs, chevrons, something like that. Let's save it. And let's go to Camtasia. Let's go to Camtasia. Let's see. Here we go. Chevrons. Let's put that there. Okay. And I'll make it a little smaller. Let's add us a color tint. The awesome color tint feature. Let's turn up the intensity. Let's make it like yellow or something. Okay. Nice and subtle. Let's make it a little bigger. So all I want is this element to kind of come in and probably maybe play with some behaviors for that, yeah? Maybe reveal or sliding. So let's just see how that comes in. All right, so we can change the parameters on that. Let's have it slide from the right. And then during, we could have it just kind of fade, pulse a little bit. Or we could actually pulsate it a little bit and then slide it out to the right. Okay, and let's just see how that silly little thing works. I'm going to click off it. There we go. Okay, same kinds of concepts that are used in these awesome PowerPoint slide decks, right? That we can just boost out of there and add to our Camtasia projects. Wicked easy, stupid simple, right? Any questions? Let's wrap her up. There are YouTube end screens and all kinds of fun stuff. Right? Right. Take it easy, everybody. Thanks for coming.